right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
319!
And again, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We are going. Hey, we are going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Blue 58. All right.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. 58.
Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Packers! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Got it. Back 25. Hey. 20. Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Whynot24's!
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Ryan going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Gunny! Gun, gun!
To throw again is Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for it. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey. No. We are going. Hey, check 26.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rodgers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Ryan now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. His throw caught all the way to 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
All right. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nice hit, boy.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Get
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check. Gun. On. Motion. Hey, express.
On third down, Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
319. Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
319.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
20. Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Hey, let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Throwing again. Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Gun. Space. Hey, express.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And he's got a moonwalk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait.
To throw again. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on. Gun.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Ryan. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey. Why now? You got 58. Get 300. Get 300.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better fit. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.